Have you seen if you're working for the Last Best Madness, do you remember there's a set between Calvar and Glock Toyota? Glock goes up 2-0 and then Calvar just reverse 3-0.
Yeah, that reverse 3-0 was tough too to watch.
Yeah, it was hard because it's like shit like that, just that regrab happens, and like what else does Game & Watch do where it's like, oh shit, you can't do anything, and regEx has taken no percent already.
Yeah, like BINGHI tried, like all regEx has to do was call that BINGHI was gonna try the sweet spot, and then that was that. You live in two worlds this Game Watch, either sweet spot or no.
Yeah, especially like it's trickier on like small stage where you can't really tell you are, but if you get really like good at that, that's like really hard to edge guard Game Watch. But I know that's like one of the big things that G-Dubs makes practice is like, okay, I need to get good at this, otherwise I will just like land and have like so much lag where I just get punished for it and I can just die. Or if I sweet spot, I can do like rising forward air off ledge, or just like drop down, or just go off there because that goes over the stage because it's just a circle as the hitbox.
Nina, so Epoodle was asking me questions because he's worried about Glock.
Yep. Yeah. Cool.
So I wanted to double check it. And I remember this funny thing Game Watch has. So even after Game Watch up, as he's falling, fast falling, even just he's not really fast falling. He's still special. He's not special falling yet. He's just falling. He has the hitbox is still out even as he's like turned around completely.
That's interesting.
It's like for 4 or 5 frames. So it's like even though he looks like it's over, like right
so,
there.
Yeah, like right there as he's drifting down.
Yeah,
there's like a small window where he has a hitbox.
There's a small window like right before he still has a hitbox there. So you actually could still get hit like that, even though it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, but I feel like that would just be like I would catch people off guard so big. Maybe we'll see it in the set if we can see it get busted out, but I wouldn't be too surprised if regEx is kind of ready for it.
Yeah, regEx very much looks ready for like, you know, any of the funny stuff that BINGHI tries to do.
Any funny melee stuff, basically.
I do love Game & Watch down throw in this matchup, though.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah, that leads to Nair, right?
That leads into everything.
Yeah,
the whole kit.
Usually, like it leads to like I see like what Glock does, like it's like higher percent, so do like down throw Nair, which is kind of like a bread and butter Game & Watch combo. And I feel like we'll see BINGHI rock that out too. Crouch Chance does that. Yeah, that's classic. Sweet spot, you have to do that. It's literally sweet spot or die. But then once forward air and you're fine. Bust out the credit card.
I love the credit. I call it the Metro card sometimes.
Metro card's good too. I've always called it the credit card. You can call it the Visa or the MasterCard.
Visa.
Down air's always been the Keyblade for me. Franklin is the turtle, obviously, and then just puff and smoke around
Franklin?
there. Franklin, yeah.
Franklin the turtle.
Yeah, that's
what
most people call him. I feel like that's what most people call him. I can't think of another good name. Maybe Sheldon, but usually I always think of Franklin when I see it.
And yeah, regEx was ready for it and just waited a little bit before BINGHI was a lot higher to actually do an aerial, and I respect that.
Sweet spot, yep. I think each time since the first stock happened, BINGHI is sweet spot each time. Yep, he's good there. He's got it at the end. So like, aside from that first stock, he has gotten to sweet spot each time. So regEx has to figure out if he's going to sweet spot, you might just want to respect him and let him get back.
Or just grab ledge.
Yeah, grab ledge is also the thing. Because you're just invincible, Game & Watch will just like die.
Yeah.
Because you just have to be worried about getting hit by update. Like that will basically, that will happen.
No, that was it.
Okay. I thought when he was coming down. No, not when he's like turning around in the air. I knew that was a hitbox.
We're like little kids. We're like, oh, there it is.
It's just soy checkpoint. So.
Soy checkpoint. Oh my god.
I saw the Mario movie like last weekend, and then when Chunky Kong was on screen, I literally just soy jacked at him. Because I'm a big DK64 fan, and I love Chunky Kong in that game. He hasn't been seen like since that game, basically. So I just let out a big when he came on screen.
As mid as the movie, as people say the movie is, it was fun.
It was really good. People who say that it's mid probably have the same problem with all like the fucking have you seen like the alt-right beer stuff that's been happening? Yeah, it reminds me of stuff like that.
Yeah, it's because it's like they took I think the fact that people are critiquing it so much means that like it did its job.
It did its job. I mean, I think it did a really good job presentation-wise. It's not the most it's about saving Luigi and not Peach, which I think is a welcome change in pace.
Yeah.
Plus, Peach is presented pretty well as a character in the movie, I thought. So she's strong, good leader, knows what she's doing, yada yada. Helps out Mario as much as she can, which was cool. It was a cool dynamic. Plus, it's like nothing too mind-blowing either.
Plus,
it's an easy watch.
Plus, you could emphasize for Mario a little bit because Mario's dad was kind of a.
He was kind of a dick, yeah.
Yeah.
I also had all little Easter eggs too. Like I remember they had Spike from Wrecking Crew. I thought that was a really cool nod. That's what that whole thing was. That was their old boss from the game Wrecking Crew.
No. I don't know why I looked at you. I heard something else in my head. I thought you said Wreck-It Ralph. I'm like, wait,
no,
what?
Wrecking Crew, the game.
Yeah, okay.
It was an old NES game, which is like where Mario and Luigi were they're originally from.
The original rival of Mario and Luigi. Yeah,
yep.
I remember that.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought you said Wreck-It Ralph. Like, there's no way. I did not see
No. That'd be crazy. We already had Jack Black do an Oscar-nominated performance in the movie, which that's actually real. That he got nominated for an Oscar after that. But Hey, if you haven't seen it, I'd say just go give it a watch. If you feel like anything Nintendo related or like just like Mario in general, just go and watch it.
Yeah, it was worth it. I would definitely watch it again for fun.
Look, it puts to like 90 minutes too, so it's not that long.
Fair warning, Seth Rogen does laugh.
He does laugh.
He does the Seth Rogen laugh.
He does do the laugh, that's true.
Don't like to think about it.
Yeah. He was alright in the movie, I thought.
He was actually.
Yeah, he was fine.
Except the laugh.
What's up?
That laugh was cursed.
Yeah, it's gonna be like forever scarring. So we need to put that on loop for like 10 hours, just have that. It reminds me of the thing, I don't know if you've ever seen it. Someone took the You Like Jazz bit from the movie and then had to play like over 1 million times at once and it made like a giant loop basically. If you could do that with a Seth Rogen laugh, then I think that beats.
Oh boy, Bingy, kind of cooking right now.
Oh, he got the spike box in the down air too, which set up for that. That was perfect.
Yeah. Bingy really wants. Bingy's been wanting to get a big win recently because he recently had shot one last big thing he entered was Shine, and he
almost beat Bobby Big
4
Balls.
stocks to 1.
Yeah, almost won that. And then I feel bad for CT heads listening or any Game & Watch believers out there trying to remember that or have me reminded of that set. But I always remember hearing that story.
It hurt me.
Yeah, it hurts me too as a New England guy, plus someone who has played against Bingy. It's like could have had it. Like what could have been.
Bingy's also one of the most soft-spoken but nicest dudes ever.
It definitely seems it. I never interacted with him in person, but I've been to a lot of events where he's also been in attendance. You know, the dude seems like a good guy. Whew.
That was clean.
Yeah, but regEx makes it look easy in that one, and then just takes that one.
regEx was actually down for a bit.
Yeah, he was down on that one, but kind of put it together. I think it might be like the Calbark lock thing, like the wheels started turning in his head, where it's like I actually just need to do this instead of this, and I probably won't get punished as much. So what I want to look out for is how much more regEx kind of adjusts in between games and as games kind of go on, and what is Bingy's response to that, like how he's going to play defensively, and of course, as I suspected, the Zelda's going to come out. But as you said, J-Killer plays Zelda, so let's see how this pays off and how Bingy, has against Zelda as compared to Marth.
So, one of the big things, I don't know if you notice, Bingy does always, consistently, compared to every other game he watches, and he relies a lot more on Light Shield than the others do.
Yeah, because look, there it is. Because Light Shield, because your shield's already really bad as Game & Watch, so I feel like, I thought about this too whenever I play Game & Watch for fun sometimes, I just need a Light Shield, because that's my only way of actually shielding. Because if I'm just holding regular shield, I'm going to get hit a lot more likely. That's also sad, as I'll see that up air just do nothing. It's such a cool looking move, but there's just no actual hitbox. It's so small.
Well, yeah, it's and it's like there are times where Bingy should be hard shield, but he still light shields anyway, and it confuses people. Like he'll switch it up like when to hard light shield. He's smart about it too, but he is more of a relier on the light shield than like Glock is. Because Glock will go for the hard shield when he wants to punish.
Yep, and he'll just drop shield and punish you, or just grab out his shield if he doesn't get hit. Zelda recovery. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Maybe a little bit trickier to edge guard Zelda compared to Marth, because Zelda's up B just goes so far.
Yeah. However, a lot of end lag.
Yeah, end lag is big. So if regEx isn't sweet spotting, Bingy will just punish that. And Zelda's get it from ledge, and it's not good. I don't know what. I don't think I've ever seen a ledge that. Yeah, I can't even imagine what a Zelda ledge dash looks like. What do you do off of it if you do get it? I don't know how far you get. I feel like
air dodge.
Yeah, air dodge is probably your best bet. It's like the Peach thing where you just jump from the ledge and air dodge after. Peach doesn't ledge dash either. Like a good one.
Oh, also Zelda air dodge, really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Really good.
Like Zelda's really good in the air. Like at least in my opinion, compared to how she is in neutral.
Though her airspeed also very slow.
Yeah.
But regEx, making it work. I like it.
Yeah, he is a firm Zelda believer. When I was sitting down in the venue, I was just chilling, playing a little bit. I could just hear him talking to his opponent. He was quite friendly, just talking about how Zelda has this, and this, and what Zelda can do. I think he did say any character can make top 100. And he's a firm believer that Zelda can do it too.
He was for a couple games. He was kind of taking some games on Wex with Zelda.
With Zelda, oh yeah.
I'm like, oh wow, Wex is mad good.
Yeah, I'm about to say Wex is really good. Somebody could probably potentially be PR'd very soon, but if not, he'll be in front of the Arcadian next month.
I love just using up B to hit people on the top blast.
Just poke him. Just poke at him. It's just 3% basically. You just rack up some more, you're chilling basically.
Yeah, I was telling for a while Bingy didn't believe me because I told him yo, Bingy, you gotta be using up B, and he's like, I don't know, it's really lagging. I'm like, no, trust, bro.
If you hit someone, what are they gonna do? Because the knockbacks has been such a weird angle, they have to land or do something afterwards.
And you can also edge cancel.
Yeah.
If you really are worried, that worried.
You just land on plat, you just get an edge cancel. You're just back to the second. You could do like in theory, you could just do like up B, ledge cancel, do like forward air afterwards, which would be really, really good. I see he just 8-2-4 as like it was nothing. Officer back throw instead.
Yeah, because down throw would won't leave it.
Yeah.
100 or so.
Yeah, exactly. I think like mid-high percent is where it works. After that percent, she just goes too far. Plus those floatier, so it wouldn't really, it wouldn't be as flowcharty. If that makes sense.
Here, down throw works. Oh, trying to get some cheese. Nah, you guys just go for fair.
Yeah, this is a PM where you can probably tell where you're going to get next with like the star system of side B.
Though it's insane how early 9 kills in this game.
Yeah, in this game it's crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah, like that can kill it from like 0 to 20, like on most characters. I feel like
you could just down throw into fair and or hammer it will probably kill Zelda.
Yep. I know it kills Puff definitely at 0 because she's so light. And probably would do the same for like most floaty characters. So Zelda probably give it like 10 to 15. 9 would definitely kill. Maybe even on this stage too. Maybe like extra 10 would be needed.
Down throw into an area.
Yeah. That's where it works. Now it's like if he gets another grab, he'd have to back throw. Oh, and he omsected too, so that's good survivability.
Yeah, one thing BINGHI's been talking to me about a lot, and I like it, is Bacon. Bacon's actually good at covering a lot of like people coming down.
I love using it, like whenever I use. Ah, damn it! I was gonna say I really like using it. I'll do like on ledge guards, like someone's trying to come back, throw it a couple, like if they get hit by it, and that's just like a free aerial follow afterwards. They probably just die from it.
Shoots big. Shoots big.
Extra crispy coming right up. Get some of that trip fat off you.
I'm here to sequence this game. This determines a lot.
Yeah, see what I mean? Look, you get like a free like 6 to 8% basically if you get a couple hits.
Yeah.
And now like he has a very slight percent lead too. Trade, still early percents. Oh, Keyblade? No, tries to get some more percent. Now he's trying to get like rack up more percent on regEx, so we could potentially lead to something more. But that's the thing I worry about Zelda, just like forward air and back air just do so much knockback and will just like kill you at once like you get to a higher percent. Because they watch being so paper thin light, if he like takes like 2 more of those, he probably will die or gets hit for an edge guard. But this is Dreamland, so it might be a little harder. Oh my god. Knockdown? Oh, I thought he would get it, but it didn't matter because he got one afterwards too. And there's like the relief pop-off from regEx. So he takes the game with Zelda. Ooh, and he's feeling good now. I feel like will he stay?
The power. I mean, if it goes back to Dreamland, I would assume. Probably.
Yeah, because it's BINGHI's counter pick. He's thinking about it too.
I would just run it back, just get.
It wasn't the closest game.
Get Zelda or get regEx continuing to feel comfortable with Zelda, and then they have to switch.
Yeah, make them switch back to Marth if you need to. Because you take this next game, you're in a spot where okay, now it's game 5, but it's your counter pick, and you can't go back to Dream because you've already won there. So it's like, do I stick to my guns and go and stick Zelda for this theoretical game 5, or do I want to run it and just do like the in theory stronger matchup with Marth and just go somewhere else?
But you have to like readjust to Marth too.
Exactly. Like if you're not ready for that, which not everyone's great at that, it can be terrifying. Because then it's like if you get tilted like once or twice against Game & Watch, it might just be over.
And I think at this level, it's like it's pretty easy to do. It's pretty hard to readjust back to like a character.
Exactly.
Like unless you're at the top, like top 100 level, like.
Yeah, they just make it look seamless. Like whenever I see like Taj go back and forth between like Marth and Mewtwo, like that's just insanity. And then like I'm trying to think of somebody else. Like Swift goes from Pikachu to Fox sometimes. Yeah. Axis a 2 when he guys play Hungry Box, they go back to Pikachu in like the next set that he plays. So people just make that shit work. And like people who have like many different characters, I'm trying to think of somebody who plays like multiple characters. They just like go crazy with that too. I'm trying to, there's someone else to start for what's her name. Oh, Salt. Salt's someone who is great. She's not only good at playing Falcon, she has a great Marth, she has a great Falco. Like, she can just play anybody and maybe, like, seamless to get some crazy setups. So he opts to go back to Marth, and we're still on Dreamland.
I think regEx realized it's like, oh, I won that first game on my team. I'm feeling more comfortable with Marth right now.
Yeah, and the stage that I feel like, Marth players usually don't like, and opts to play it out here. But I know some Marths, like, like the stage where they have more space at least, and against a character like Game & Watch, they might trust themselves a little bit more. Yeah. But I want to see how like the adjustments are made between the last one and this one. Oh, that's the Game & Watch. Yeah, you need the whole ledge.
Yeah. Also, even if like regEx uses this is like you're gathering info now. It's like there's no like reason. It's not a bad spot to just play Marth here.
Yeah.
You can win.
Like now, it's like you're already in like a very strong matchup for your character. We've played BINGHI for a couple games, so you kind of understand what their kind of habits are and what they kind of like to do. Try and just exploit those down. And if you already played Marth for like 2 of the games in the set, yeah, down those can be huge. Doesn't have to let it rip. That probably be a free punish for game punch. I like that. Patience.
Oh, came from above the rules predictably. Now it's getting sharp.
That's like, yeah, like when you're in the above Marth cutscene, it just feels like so like soul draining. Because like once you get down, you just get sent back into the area, you just get juggled for a while. And when your Game & Watch too, it's like, what do I do? I'm just gonna get juggled and like I gotta get out of this somehow and break the system.
And now BINGHI is a big corner player sometimes. He will go back to the ledge if he needs to. But
Yeah.
He hasn't been recently, so I'm wondering starts with his game plan. He needs to stop going for ledge dash jab.
Yeah, because like regEx just covering up, okay, down till you go back there, down till you get your away from ledge. Okay, now he's gonna edge guard you. That's like what the flow is. He's trying to go for like, these ledge things, like these ledge traps, but regEx just having none of it. Forward smash, yeah, he's stuck in that leg.
Yeah, you just gotta wait for a Game Watch land and then punish it. Or you could shield, on the way up. Or if you're Giga Chad, you can put it on. That's harder.
That's really hard. Parachute. Oh, you're dead. That's demoralizing because you had him set for an edge guard, but then he just hits you like twice, and all of a sudden it's just you get the tables turned on you. I'll hold ledge. Oh, I thought that was probably it.
That's big damage.
Trade. It's fine. Oh, miss on the down air. Does not even quite finish it up. BINGHI's still fighting a little bit. It is a mountain to climb, though. Hold the ledge. Yup.
Yeah, he's gonna need a big.
You need like some crazy gift here,
some crazy
or like
combo.
some kind of like really good stock, or if you can get a 9 out, that would be huge too. Like if you get that RNG, it's actually like not the worst thing, but you gotta find that first.
Just commit to fair, just do a BINGHI.
Yeah.
Just go out there.
And regEx has this down tilt forward air wall up, so it's like, what do I really do to kind of get around that? Because not only is he covering in front of me, he's also covering like the short up distance against me too. Forward smash? No, not gonna kill.
regEx, okay.
Yeah, he had to use his jump.
Oh, what was that down there? That's not gonna. Oh no, you can't predict that.
Gets it from ledge, it's a dash, ledge dash.
It's a button after ledge dash. I don't know.
Just like kind of get some sort of patience here, but the defense game is looking a lot better for BINGHI on his last legs here, and this whole stock, he's racking up a good amount of percent. He's trying to find an exclamation point, but no. We did see the light shield come out as well for some extra defense, but regEx not phased by it. I think that's going to be it. 3-1. Yep. Going to be moving on, so very tight one, but regEx with the Zelda game and the